is going on, Capricorn? It's Chris Anthony coming at you guys live and direct. This is going to be your reading for the month of August, so we're finally checking in with the Capricorns. I do want to say it's a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone, but if it does resonate with you, like always, like, share, subscribe, comment on the channel. If it does not resonate with you, you can always watch your rising or moon sign or one of the previous readings that I've done for Capricorn. What's going on, Capricorn? I feel like I haven't spoke to you guys in a while, but I definitely appreciate the love, support, the comments that you guys show. Capricorn was one of the first signs that came out strong and supported me, and you guys do that every month, so I definitely appreciate it. We're going to be hopping into your present energy right here like we always do it. And this is your main storyline. After that, we're going to touch on your supporting details on this left side, futuristic energy also. And I also have a fairy card for you guys, a bonus this month. Now, if you don't follow me on IG, you should follow me. That's going to be at chrisanthony14lbs, Chris Anthony, 14 pounds. That'll be in the description. And if you guys want a personal reading from me, just email me and I can set that up for you guys. Let's go, Capricorn. Crowning your reading, we have the Seven of Wands card, and it's clarified by the Five of Wands. So I do feel like in the month of August, you guys are in some type of competitive energy, right? And I do kind of feel like this is kind of like a healthy competition that's happening. You could be in a place where you're needing to prove yourself, or you're wanting to fight for your stance. You're needing to be in a place where you want to kind of prove that you're right about something. Now, this could just be an environment that you're in, maybe having to do with work or some type of project that you're working on, where you're needing to just bring out the whole arsenal of your weapons and compete, or strive with other people, or be in a place to where you just want to win. I think this is a good energy. And I say that because it's bringing out a certain side of you that maybe you haven't brought out in a while. Because I do know Capricorns they have like a competitive edge or a competitive side to themselves where, if some healthy competition arises, you like to smash the competition. So I don't know. I feel like you are going to be in a certain environment, surrounded with people who are kind of pushing you to kind of like bring out your competitive nature. And I do feel like you have the high ground when it comes down to this, because the other wands in this Seven of Wands card are kind of like, lower. You're in a place of, elevation above these other people that are kind of trying to compete with you. But it's just kind of like something that you're enjoying, I feel, because it's allowing you to kind of like test some of your weapons that you have, or some of your intelligence, or your newfound perspectives. And it's kind of like this environment is having you sharpen your sword a little bit. It's almost like that saying how iron sharpens iron, right? And you could be around some people that are kind of just pushing you to elevate a little bit, or you could be in an environment where you can't be mediocre inside of this environment. So these could be some other people that are kind of on your level, or some people could be possibly higher than your level, and it's kind of forcing you to come up a little bit and elevate a little bit. And I like this because you could be choosing to surround yourself in the month of August with people that are more so on your level or above your level, and it's making you want to strive and want to, fight a little bit to move up in life, or to elevate in finances, or way of thinking, or ideology, or philosophy, whatever it could be for you. You're having to kind of like bring out your big guns, and this is creating growth inside of your life. It's also showing the amount of growth that you have come to when it comes down to this type of environment that you're going to be in. So I don't know if it's going to have to do with work, or if it's just a social environment, or you're around family or friends that are kind of like, pushing you a little bit. But I feel like it's a healthy push. It's kind of like I said, a competitive push. It's almost like, if you're out on the inside of any type of sport, and you have the person, your opponent, just wanting to kind of like push you to see exactly what it is that you have. I feel like this is happening in your environment. Like you're being pushed to show your true skill, because maybe you could have been just keeping it under wraps, or you had no need to kind of bring out the big guns, like I said, or to really showcase your talent and abilities, because maybe before you were in an environment that wasn't really pushing you, wasn't really challenging you. I feel like in August you are being challenged, but it's in a very good way. And you're using your newfound skills and abilities to kind of like overcome these hurdles or challenges or this gauntlet that you kind of have been placed in. Almost universally, it's almost feeling like you're being placed in a gauntlet just to show you exactly what it is that you can do. So you could be tested in the month of August, but I don't feel like it's one of those, dark night of the soul tests that's like making everything crumble and you're having an ego death. And no, it's not like that. It's kind of like a friendly competition being offered to you. Like, let's see if you can pass this test, jump through these hoops, these hurdles. And it is it's challenging to a certain degree, but it's showing you how much you actually have, because you're going to be able to pass these tests or these hurdles or compete with these people and win in whatever environment that you're in. And it's going to show you something about yourself, like, well, I didn't know that I could jump that high. I didn't know that I could actually run at this speed, but you've never been pushed to that amount of pressure before. And this is kind of what the lesson is in all this. So if you do find yourself in some type of competitive environment in August, just know that it's trying to push you to a higher level. And you're definitely going to have to bring out the big guns. Right below that, we have the Justice card clarified by the Six of Cups here. So I do feel like in the month of August, there is some karmic justice that'll be coming in, some balancing of the scale that's coming in, right? Some repayment or karmic reward that's coming in, retribution with this Justice card, bringing justice or bringing balance to a place that was imbalance, or something that you could have, some situation where you were treated unfairly by a person. This could definitely be a person, because we have the Six of Cups, which is representing somebody from the past. It could be a past soulmate or past lover, or just somebody that you were connected with karmically, a friend, a family member, that is kind of having to come back full circle with you. Or it's like if you were inside of this situation with them karmically, I feel like you did what it was you were supposed to do, and maybe they did not, or this group of people did not, and now because you did what you were supposed to do, you're being rewarded karmically for this. And they could be being, they could have karmic retribution coming on them, like, or vice versa. But karma does exist, right? And this is what I see with this Justice card. So I feel like somebody could have done something in the past to kind of get over on you, and they're kind of, things are coming full circle now. The tables are turning, and somebody is seeing something that they didn't see before, or they're having to admit to something that they saw already, but their ego and pride kept them from admitting it. Now this could be a water sign or somebody that is wanting to come in with an apology, and it's because they've been pretty stressed out, Capricorn. They've been stressing over this situation that I believe happened in the past with you guys. It could be something that happened inside of a relationship or friendship, or just, any type of ship. It could have happened, but they are going to be wanting to come in to make an apology to you, but they are struggling with this apology because it has them stressed out. It's probably because their ego is breaking down. This could be a person that has a very big ego that you're dealing with. Water sign or air sign. But yeah, they're being broken down, probably by their own conscience, is what it feels like with this Nine of Swords. And they know that they have to make things right with you, or they have to offer you an apology, or they have to reveal some things to you that they have known for a while, and you have known that they've known it, but they just were not communicating it with you. So very strong karmic connection, past life connection, soulmate energy with somebody that has a strong connection or tie with you. And they've just been over here stressing and thinking about it, and up late at night, and like thinking about you and knowing that they need to make things right. And now the hammer has come down because the justice is here, and they have to make things right. or pay the consequences, whatever that could be universally. But the situation is really already done. You're already being paid for this situation karmically in some type of way. But this person is still stressing about whether they want to come back and and apology, make an apology to you or something. I feel like you are over it, though, to be honest. Whatever it could be that happened in the past. But justice is being served, so they are in some type of way suffering in their mind, right? In their conscious about some way that they could have treated you in the past. This is what I'm picking up. Yeah, and then over here we have the Six of Cups again. And then we have the Knight of Swords. So yeah, somebody wants to communicate with you. They want to share something with you that maybe they've been holding in for a while with this, not Knight of Swords, but Page of Swords. Page of Swords communication. And it is a soulmate from the past. It is an ex-lover or somebody that you were in connection with in the past, wanting to come in and share something with you, because you have the Six of Cups twice, plus you have the Page of Cups and Page of Swords. So a communication wants to come in. Now, I do feel like in the past, this person was more communicating more so immaturely with the Page of Swords. They could have been, doing things a roundabout type of way, or, making hints to you about something that they were thinking, but you knew all along what they wanted to communicate. They just were not a good communicator when it came down to emotions in some type of way. But because they've been holding it in and thinking about it and overthinking it and over and over again, now they wanting to come and make a more direct communication, emotional communication, revealing some things about how they felt emotionally. That's why I do feel like this could be an air sign, because they're not good at communicating about their emotions. And so because of that, I feel like in the past, when you guys had your chance together with this person, it may have not worked out because they were immature with their emotions and feelings and very in their ego, not wanting to just come down and have a regular conversation. And now they want to come back around after this Mercury retrograde season has already passed, because they were going through it during the Mercury retrograde, thinking about you, and yeah, balance is being restored. So yeah, for some of you guys that want to accept that, I think it's coming your way. But I don't know. I do get the strong feeling that you guys are just kind of over it, Capricorn. I don't know. And you could very well be defensive to this with the Seven of Wands up here. And I do feel like you have your own thing going. Like I said, this month you're going to be focused on something that you have to put a lot of energy towards to. And this is just happening in your own world, where you're just in this competitive environment. So this other karmic stuff that's just being wrapped up, I feel like you are kind of 10 steps ahead of this person, and they're just coming back wanting to express something that you've already passed, that is in the past. And I just feel the need that you don't want to bring those past feelings and emotions back around again. That's just kind of what I'm feeling. Some of you guys may do want to talk about it and, relive it a little bit with this person. But I do feel like they're a little too late. I don't know. That's just what I'm picking up. Maybe the rest of the cards will give us more clarity on it. This is just what I feel like you're feeling. But justice is talking about some type of divine timing that's happening also. And it is Six of Cups twice, so there could be some type of happiness and joy within this connection, and strong love, a soulmate connection that's happening. I just think you are kind of slightly over it a little bit, so we'll see. Plus, we have the Hermit and the Judgment card, two major arcana cards. So you are definitely inside of hermit mode a little bit, maybe when it comes down to this different connection. But you have been in hermit mode with a lot of your cards from the past, and you have been in a place where you've been studying yourself, studying life, trying to draw upon your internal wisdom, tapping into, your growth, right? Is what I feel like. A lot of you guys have been doing a lot of self study, a lot of introspection, and this has led you to something, some sort of awakening, some sort of leveling up. For some of you guys, some sort of calling that's happening with this Judgment card. And so, like I continue to say, you guys are definitely coming out of hermit mode, I feel like. But you still feel that energy of the hermit mode coming into the month of August. But I feel more so that you're using this information that you have gathered during this hermit mode to use towards your calling or your path or your soul work that you're supposed to be doing, Capricorn. Yeah, and you're definitely going to use this newfound information, these new gifts, talents, and abilities to compete in some type of way or elevate yourself amongst your peers in some type of way. Yeah, I keep feeling drawn back to this this Seven of Wands energy, because you've been elevated. And it's almost like the universe wants to show you that you have been elevated in a certain type of way, which is why this competition is about to come. For some of you guys, you could be actually participating in a real competition in the month of August, or having to present something, or, in some type of thing where you want to get first place. And I do feel like you guys that are in some type of competition are going to win this competition. You're going to be recognized, elevated in this competition, because you have some type of edge that your competitors don't have. And this edge was found inside of your hermit mode, inside of this transformation that's been taking place for a couple of months for you guys, Capricorn, for a while. And it had to do with a certain awakening that you have about yourself and your skills, your abilities, your uniqueness. So you're using this to kind of like light your way, light your path moving forward, especially when it comes down to this thing that you're competing in. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's keep it moving, Capricorn. We have the Ace of Wands in your future energy, the Moon card, the Strength card representing that Leo that we're in Leo season, and then you have the King of Pentacles. So for the Ace of Wands here, this is talking about this brand new passionate beginning that is going to be coming in now. I feel like this is the reward that's happening with the Justice card being here again. You are receiving karmic, rewards for something that happened in the past, maybe between you and this lover that is now wanting to come back around to discuss things with you, to open up with you, to apologize to you, or just to make things right with you in some type of way. And the thing that could be happening is it could be a brand new beginning of passion between you and this lover, which is maybe an air sign or water sign. And you guys could be having a brand new passionate beginning. And this is what is being balanced out with the Justice here. Which it does make sense, because a lot of times after the Mercury retrograde, you will have some things that could not work during that season, during the whole month of July, come back together the month after, right here in August, because all those eclipses that happened and the Mercury retrograde combined together was just too much confusing for things to happen. So divinely, it could have been something where you guys were not in communication with each other, but now some type of passionate beginning comes back around, because the balance has to be restored within this connection that you have with somebody. So I do feel some of you guys are wanting to have this restoration of this relationship, and it is here for you, a passionate new beginning. Now, for other people, this could just be a passionate new beginning in your own life towards your own goals and your dream. And like I said, you have this wand in your hand, this Ace of Wands, when you're fighting or competing with these people. And this is the edge that you have over the people that are competing with you, for you guys that are in this type of competition or in this competitive environment. And it's kind of like you have this insight, this knowledge, that this intuitive, inner wisdom that you're carrying, that's giving you the competitive edge over all of these other people, and which is why you continue to come in first place in some type of way. This could be in the area of sales or marketing, or somewhere where you're using your mind, right? Or vocalizing something, speech. I don't know. I feel it's a lot of areas. Sports. It's just competition that's happening, but you just have this passionate new beginning, this insight that you're using to just blow through the competition. And this is just your reward for, I feel like, the work that you've done on yourself in the past. The universe is here with you and kind of lighting a fire up under you to elevate you to a certain place. And the Ace of Wands is here reiterating this gift that you have, whatever that could be. I feel like some of you guys have a very powerful gift when it comes down to speaking and conveying your message. Some of you other guys are very persistent, very determined. Once you set your eyes on something, on a certain goal, and it's just like you will not let go until the other person lets go. But I do feel like you're competing against somebody else, or against a group of people. You have a point that is being proved, and the universe is here helping you prove that point. And so this position that you're fighting for, I feel like it's supposed to be yours. It's your reward. So you're going to be helped. And the other people, I feel like, are not even understanding how you're doing this. They're like, how is Capricorn continuing to just be number one, like, week after week or month after month? How are they doing this? Like, what is their secret? What is their secret sauce? I feel like some people are trying to even get your secret sauce. And they don't know what it is, but it is like universally, this is like a karmic position or place that you are supposed to have or supposed to be in. So yeah, Capricorn, give me one sec. I got some coffee. Let's move it down. The Moon card is clarified by the Six of Wands. So, Six of Swords, I meant to say. You are moving out of some type of darkness in your life, moving away from it, moving away from some type of energy where everything was not clear to you. The Moon card is talking about, I feel like the Moon card had to do a lot with this Mercury retrograde season. You guys could have definitely been going through a deep transformation during the month of July, and it just made you go deep into your fears, and your fears were triggered and things came up to the surface, some old shadow work that needed to be done. I think a lot of people were dealing with this in July. And I feel like you did what you were supposed to do. You handled it. Whether it doesn't matter what type of action you took. It doesn't matter if you were just laying down the whole month of July, letting everything pass over. This is just a cycle, I feel like, where you are in this moon energy in development. This has to do with that Hermit card too. You were beneath the surface. You were in darkness, developing. And now you're moving away from it. You're coming out of the cave. You're coming out of this hermit mode. And we continue to say this with your readings, Capricorn. But you're moving away. This could be a physical move from a certain environment where you were laying low. This could be you moving away from a water sign. Could be a Scorpio. This Scorpio just jumped out at me with his moon card. So you could be moving away from this water sign that's trying to come back and make an apology or wanting to reignite something. You could be choosing to move away for some of you guys, or move towards, because it could be vice versa. But I do strongly feel like you were just in a season where the moon energy was there. You couldn't really see where you were going. You know, it was a lot of cloudiness, unsure, maybe confusion a little bit about your direction in life. And I feel like you did the right thing, which was take the pause and just go into hermit mode until things cleared up. But in August, I feel like there's a level of clearness that's happening. The sun energy is coming, and this is where you're moving towards, away from the moon into the sun. So the daytime is here, the sunlight is here, and things are becoming clear. You're getting a great perspective on your next move and where you're going to be directing your energy towards. And you're very passionate and fired up about it, and ready to fight for it and defend it. Because I feel like you're happy about where you're going, and you're wanting to leave the things that are in the past. For most of you Capricorns. Right below that, we have the strength card here, clarified by the Tower. So tapping into your strength energy, right? Those hidden abilities that I was talking about, this inner strength that you have. This is happening and coming out in Leo season. There's something about Leo season, right? Or this Leo new moon that just hit July 31st that's making you just be like, I want to go and attack something. Like, it's making your competitiveness come out. Is that a word? It's making your competitive nature come out anyway. And I don't know, I just keep feeling you have something to prove, that you want to prove to the world or to some people, not even in an ego way. Maybe ego is involved a little bit, yes, but you just want to prove something. And I feel like you're coming out to roar, right, in the month of August. It's just like, yeah, I'm here and I've been here, like, just in case you needed a reminder. And this is you're causing some type of shakeup, I feel like, with this Tower card being here, in the environment that you're in. Like, I keep just feeling that some of you guys are just being elevated in your environment, and it's surprising some people. You're just killing the competition. You're smashing the competition, like, and people just can't deal with it. It's making them just crumble in some type of way, or that people are shocked and amazed at what you can do. Because I don't know if they didn't know you had it in you or something like that. You could have been keeping it under wraps, laying low, like I said, for a while, but now you're coming out and just like, yeah, this is me. This is what I have to offer. This is what I've been working on. This is what I want. And you could be stepping on some toes, right? Causing a Tower moment in other people's lives or in your environment, because you're choosing to just claim what it is that's yours. But it is more of a gift that's here for you, for the universe. But it's coming in the form of you being getting into action. And as you get into action and start to fight or compete for this thing, you're just seeing so much more how this is for you. So yeah, I don't know. You are disrupting somebody's world. So you could have a few haters in the month of August, but nothing that you can't handle. Like, it's just like, it's yours. And other people are going to start to realize it too. Whatever it is, this thing that you're striving for, like, people are going to be like, yeah, they were supposed to have that. It's their position. It's their place they're supposed to be in. But before, they didn't think that. I think you're just going to prove that point to them. So yeah, Capricorn, I don't know. And then after that, we have the King of Pentacles clarified by the Knight of Wands. So this is your energy for sure. Like, you're elevated. You're in a place of power. Your confidence is just out there all the way. You're feeling pretty sure about yourself. Like, his eyes is closed, like, yeah, I already knew this. So there is a certain element of ego that you kind of have, Capricorn, but it's healthy. I don't feel like it's out of hand. It's just like you've worked for this and you know what you can do and what you can't do. And so, yeah, this is heavy Capricorn energy right here. King of Pentacles. You're abundant and you have been elevated into a place of abundance financially, materially, energetically, right? Your self-worth is at an all-time high in the month of August, and it's like you're receiving the recognition for it, and you're wanting to actually grow this into longevity. Like, this position that you're being placed in is for your future, is for your longevity. It's not just about you smashing the competition just to prove a point, just to show that you can smash this competition. It's about your future you're thinking about, like, and this is why I think you're going harder than anybody else. The other people that could be competing with you, they're more small-minded about this thing. You see the longer vision of it, the long-term vision, which is why you're going so hard in this short-term range. And they're like, why are you... Is it that serious? Yeah, it is that serious. Because you see something that they don't see. Yeah, for whoever I'm talking to, I don't know what this is. You guys got to let me know in the comments. Like, I wonder what you're competing for. But this could just be, competing in life, against the game of life. You just want to smash it and win. So you're coming in very strongly, right? Knight of Wands energy, moving fast, quickly, passionately, fiery into your future, into building something for your future. Yeah, you could also be coming into contact with a fire sign too. That could be wanting to communicate with you out of nowhere or coming in quick. This could be somebody, within a relationship or wanting to offer something to you, something passionate. That's what I just picked up too. So this could be a new beginning with somebody else, especially if you're choosing to just be done with this older connection. But somebody is coming in, I feel like, that's amusing you in the month of August, a fire sign possibly that could just be very amusing. But they do see you as a powerful person. And they're kind of like coming to your throne is what I'm feeling, like presenting something to you. And you're like, oh, okay, amuse me. Like, I don't know. But you do have this high level of confidence that you're in August with. And people could just pick up on it. Is like, I feel like you're totally in your power. I feel like you have been, to a certain extent, hiding your power for a while. Maybe making power moves and power plays. And you just was not presenting it to your environment, to the people in your environment, the way you are in August. So you're making some power plays and people are recognizing your power. Particularly this fire sign that's coming and just like wanting to connect with you, offer something to you because they see who you are. So yeah, now let's hop into this fairy card that I pulled for you guys, which I don't know if this makes sense or not. Maybe you got the Seven of Winter. It says there's a better choice, not seeing things clearly, running away from the truth. So does that match your reading? Let's see. I think this has to do with other people that Capricorn that you've just been around. I don't know. Some people could be in denial, thinking that it's a better choice, but yeah, they're running away from the truth, not seeing things clearly. I don't know. I think you see things pretty clearly. If anything, this could be talking about or pertaining to this person that comes back into your life, though. It's coming from the past, this air sign or water sign. And maybe there's a better choice other than them, I think in the past you were not seeing things clearly, but you're coming away from this energy, which is why she's skating away. All right, yeah. Fairy deck, this is this is our message back to you guys, Fairy. But yeah, I do feel like in the past you probably were or not seeing things clearly, which is why you went into hermit mode. Could have been running away from the truth, but I feel like you know the truth now and you're wanting to fight for it. So you are moving away from that type of energy, like I said, the moon card, which is what I'm picking up with her also. She's moving away from this energy of not knowing what the truth is and not seeing it. Yes. So, Capricorn, I'm wrapping it up right there for you guys. Hopefully that resonated with you. This was kind of a long reading, but I like that Capricorn energy in the month of August. You guys are fired up, definitely. Win that competition, whatever it is. Let me know about it. And I will be back mid-month to give you guys another reading, checking in. Like always, if it resonated with you, like, share, subscribe, comment on the channel, and I will see you guys later.